What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now if you're new here, I'm Chris and I love testing out smart, practical home tech that makes life easier and in this case, cleaning less of a chore. In today's video, I've got something really interesting to share. This 24U upright vacuum cleaner from Eureka's FlexReach series. Now this thing promises powerful suction, anti-tangle technology, a sealed HEPA system, and easy maneuverability. Now, I've been using this vacuum across carpets, tiles, and hardwood floor in my home for over the past few weeks. And I'm going to give you the real scoop on how well it works, where it shines, and a few things that you should keep in mind before buying this thing. Now, when you first unbox this, you'll notice that the design feels modern but practical. You'll also notice that it's got a sleek, upright body with an ergonomic handle that's easy to grip and maneuver. The swivel steering, which is up to 80 degrees, makes it surprisingly nimble around furniture and obstacles. Now both my wife and I have tested plenty of vacuums that just feel stiff. This one actually moves with you and with ease. Now one thing that I really appreciate on this vacuum is the LED illumination on the floor head. It actually lights up dirt and dust that you wouldn't normally see, especially under couches or along baseboards and in deep or dark areas where visibility is not always that good. The good thing about this vacuum is that it's also not bulky. Storage-wise, it fits neatly in my closet or even tucked up against the wall without taking up a whole corner or even much space. It actually feels like Eureka really focused on blending power with convenience in this vacuum. Okay, so I guess let's talk about one of the more important features. Let's talk about suction. This vacuum does not mess around. This Eureka 24U packs 192 air watts of suction power. In real-world use, that means it can handle fine dust, stubborn debris, and even large particles like cereal crumbs without needing multiple passes. Now what's really cool is the FloorSense plus React ultrasonic technology. This isn't just marketing fluff, it actually detects whether you're on carpet or hardwood floors, and it automatically adjusts the brush roll speed and suction to accommodate. In fact, every time that I use this vacuum, I notice it when I went from my area rug to my hardwood kitchen area. The motor tone changed slightly and the pickup stayed very consistent across any type of surface. There's no manual switches or any kind of guesswork, and no matter the surface, it was able to pick up all kinds of materials in one pass without flinging a bunch of debris around. Now for me, that's a big deal because I've got a mixture of different flooring in my home and I hate fiddling around with settings and changing them for different floor types. Okay, so with that in mind, now for the big question. How does this vacuum actually clean? Well, as you can see for yourself in some of my sample videos, on carpet it digs deep, pulling up hair and dust that my old vacuum missed. Now while testing this, I actually ran it over my carpet, which I first vacuumed with my other vacuum cleaner, and as you can see in the example, it still managed to pick up dust, hair, and other particles that my other vacuum missed. Now, what's also nice and something that I found surprising is that the vacuum's powerful suction picks up even the dust that you can't see. There were actually areas on my carpet that looked clean that ended up producing a lot of particles and dust, which this vacuum actually picked up. And the results were pretty much the same no matter where I vacuumed previously. Whenever I ran this vacuum over those areas, it picked up dust that was missed previously. Now on hardwood floors, the brush roll-off control works perfectly. There's no scattering, no snow plowing, just clean swipes that pick up everything in one pass. And then when it comes to edge cleaning, this vacuum is impressive. It got close to walls and furniture legs, leaving barely any dust strips behind or any kind of particles that I even noticed on the walls. And then what's best of all, if you've got pets or even family members with long hair, the anti-tangle brush roll is a lifesaver. I actually tested this vacuum out around my wife's vanity table where there's usually a lot of long strands of hair that are left when she's combing her hair. And when I flipped the vacuum over, the brush was completely clear. There was no hair wrapped around it at all. Now that's not only impressive, but it's also a huge time saver. Now, noise-wise, to be completely honest, this vacuum is not whisper quiet, but it's not obnoxious either. It's definitely in the manageable range for daily cleaning, and it just demonstrates the amount of suction power that this vacuum actually has. Now, when it comes to filtering and dust management, this is an area where this Eureka 24U really stands out. The HEPA filter with a complete seal system captures over 99.9% of dust and allergens. Now, if you have allergies, kids, or even pets, this makes a huge difference. It's not just moving dust around the room, and what's nice is the included odor shield cartridges that it comes with that you can install emits an amazing fresh scent when the vacuum is turned on, which leaves your home smelling fresh and amazing. In addition to that, the cyclonic separation system keeps suction consistent even as the dust cup fills up. Even with the dust cup completely full, I didn't notice any drop in performance. And then, speaking of this dust cup, this thing is massive, as you can see. At around 77.8 ounces of capacity, you don't have to empty it constantly. And when you do, it's a one-touch release. It's completely hands-free and super easy. There's no mess and no dust cloud in your face when you're emptying this thing. Honestly, this design feels like it was built with real-life use in mind. Now, moving back to the vacuum itself, this also isn't just about floors. It actually comes with a solid set of tools and attachments for a good amount of versatility. It's got a pet turbo brush, which is great for sofas, cushions, and stairs where pet and human hair tends to cling. It's also got a crevice tool, which is perfect for tight spots, couch seams, window tracks, and even keyboards. And then it's also got a dusting brush, which works well on furniture blinds and lampshades. And then swapping between tools is quick, and the suction stays strong and consistent through the hose no matter which attachment is on it. I especially like using the pet brush on my sofa cushions because it was able to pull up a ton more hair and dust than I even expected. And then with the detachable handle and extension bar, cleaning using attachments is super easy. Okay, so now we're at the part of the video where we talk about the pros and some of the cons. Let's start with the pros. First off, strong 192 AW suction with smart floor detection. And then an anti-tangle brush roll, which is great for pet owners. You've also got a large 77.8 ounce dust cup with one-touch emptying. And then included with that is a complete seal HEPA filter, which captures allergens effectively and keeps your room smelling amazing. It's also got LED headlights for visibility and easy maneuverability with swivel steering. And then finally, multiple attachments for all-in-one cleaning. And that is just to name a few things. Now, from the cons perspective, one thing that I dislike and is kind of annoying and kind of a step back, but not really an issue, is that it's corded. So you're limited by outlets, though the cord is long enough for most rooms, and because it is plugged in, you can expect much more suction power and also less downtime because you don't need to recharge, especially if you've got a larger home. Second is the dust cup. While big, it can feel a little bulky when removing it the first few times. And then finally, it is slightly louder than some lightweight stick vacs. But that comes with a higher suction power and much better cleaning capability. So it depends in all what you want. And most of us, when we buy a vacuum cleaner, we want cleanliness. So this is the better choice. Now, overall, after using the Eureka 24U upright vacuum cleaner, I can honestly say it's a well-rounded, powerful, and thoughtfully designed vacuum. It doesn't just look good on paper, it actually performs in real homes with real messes. Now, if you're someone that's juggling carpets, hardwood, and maybe a furry friend or two, this vacuum is going to make your life so much easier. It's not a vacuum trying to be a flimsy, quick clean stick, and instead, It's a dependable upright vacuum with serious suction and smart features that genuinely help around the house. I would absolutely recommend this if you're looking for a powerful upright vacuum that's versatile, allergy friendly, and built to last. This Eureka 24U is actually worth every penny. Anyways, that's my full review of this Eureka 24U upright vacuum cleaner. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell icon for more honest tech and home reviews. Please also drop a comment below letting me know what your biggest vacuum struggle is. Is it pet hair, dust, kids, or is it something else? And would this vacuum benefit you? Anyways, if you want one of these for yourself, I'll leave my promo link in the description section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.